Hey, welcome back to Questions to God here at 3-in-1 the Fellowship on our midweek. And although this one is not probably necessarily a question directly at God, I think we sometimes make it one. This is more of a thought or a concern. I don't know about you, but are you sometimes scared of the future? Well, see, today we're going to look at the Gospel of John in chapter 13, verses 1 to 7. This is the Passover, the celebration when Jesus is meeting the Last Supper. He shows up, puts on a towel, he washes their feet. I mean, they've been going at it there. They are so popular, they're so well known. Now all of a sudden he's teaching them there's this servant message to the Messiah. The suffering servant is now coming true. And all of a sudden the disciples are beginning to go, oh my gosh, what does the future hold? Am I still going to be the favorite? Are we still going to be the most popular thing in all Jerusalem? And is everybody going to be talking about us? Is everything going to be there? You see, because that's what happens to many of us. This idea of loving and serving folks, though, can free us from our fears, putting us in a position to see people in a different light. You see, fear is a normal thing. Fear actually is good for us. It keeps you alert. In fact, it's one of the things we often talk about. I talk about with young folks that I know. When you walk around town with your phone in your face and your earplugs in, and you have no idea what's going on around you, so you have no fear. So that's a wonderful thing. Well, it's a wonderful thing until someone out there is expecting to put harm on you. Having a little fear makes you a little bit aware, but fear can be all-consuming, and it can prevent you from doing things. Reminds me when I was in high school and I thought about I was going to try a new sport and I was going to go into this new sport and I really thought I could do it, and I'd been sick for a while and I thought, nah, right at the end, suppose I fail. And to this day I look back and I think, but suppose I had soared, and I'll never know. You see, fear can be consuming. Our fear of the future. Yes, should we plan a retirement fund? Yes. Should you eat better and exercise and take care of your body since you only get one and it is terminal? Yes. But it cannot be the all-consuming fear that is necessary and all of that. You understand that what happened in the Passover, what was being celebrated at the Last Supper, was when the Israelites were told that they had to pack everything up, get their bags ready, don't even bake regular bread, it had to be unleavened, mark the doorpost with the blood of the lamb, be ready to leave on a given moment and follow God. And God will take care of you. And they did. That's what they did. See, the Passover, that's what Jesus was showing. He said, here I am, I'm going to be leaving you, but your future holds that you're now going to be in this position. My challenge to you is, you cannot be so scared of the future that you align yourself with some political source of power, some power position in the church, some ideological position, other than that evil will pass over if our focus is on God. And for us as Christians, it's not just some big God somewhere. It is a God who is known as the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit that lives and dwells in us when we allow that. So when the fear of the future seems to overwhelm you, place your focus on the Passover power of the Holy Spirit, putting Jesus at the center of your life. See you next week for another Question to God.